Hello everyone, I am Nitin and this is the third video of time, speed and distance. In the first video, we had seen the interchanging of distance or time concept here. So in this video and in the next couple of videos, we'll see how we can solve question based on time, speed and distance using the concept of proportionality. Like earlier, I told you that there is only one formula. Distance is always equal to speed into time. Now, if we assume that, let's say the time is constant here. If I say time is constant. Now, if the time is constant, can I say that to travel more distance, I need to increase the speed? If I need to travel less distance, I need to decrease my speed in a same amount of time. So when time is constant, distance will be always directly proportional to speed. Which means if I need to travel more distance, I need to increase my speed. If I need to travel less distance, I need to decrease my speed here. So whenever you remove the proportionality sign, you'll get one constant. So I can say D is equal to nothing but that's some constant term K into S. So from here, I can say that D by S, it is equal to constant here, if the time is constant here. Now, so I can say that if there are two different speed, so I can say at two different distance, so D1 by D2 or d1 by s1, it is equal to d2 by s2, and this equation it can be written as d1 by d2, which is equal to s1 by s2. So if the time is constant, the ratio of distance and the ratio of speed will be always same. Now there are a few other concepts also, but in this video we'll see how to tackle question if the time is constant here. Now this is the first question which is in front of your screen, which says two trains start simultaneously. Now this focus on this word simultaneously. So both the trains started exactly at the same time. One from Bangalore to Delhi and the other from Delhi to Bangalore. They meet each other at Bhopal. So since both the trains started at the same time, so wherever they meet, time is always going to constant. Okay. So Bhopal is at a distance of 800 kilometers from Delhi. Always make a habit of drawing a diagram. So here I can say, let's say this is the total distance which I need to travel here. And let's say this is Bangalore and this is Delhi. And in between Bangalore and Delhi, there is a Bhopal. So let's say this is the Bhopal here. I can mark this as Bhopal. The total distance between Bangalore and Delhi is 1700. The total distance is 1700, but they meet each other at Bhopal, which is at a distance of 800 kilometers from Delhi. So the distance between Delhi to Bhopal is 800. So you can mark the distance between Delhi to Bhopal is this distance is 800. And the total distance is 1700. So Bangalore to Bhopal will be equal to 1700 minus 800, which is 900. Now, what is constant here? The constant term here is nothing but that is time, because from Bangalore to Bhopal and Delhi to Bhopal, since both the person started or both the train has started at the same time, so the time taken by them to reach to Bhopal will be exactly same because they are meeting each other here. Okay. So if the time is constant, so the first thing which you identify that time is constant. Now if the time is constant, ratio of distance is always equal to ratio of speed. So I can say that the distance traveled by the first train to distance traveled by second train, which will be equal to ratio of speed s1 by s2. And what is the distances here? First train has traveled, one of the train has traveled 900, other train has traveled 800. So that is equal to s1 by s2. So this implies that the ratio of speed, it is equal to 9 is to 8. So it's a very basic question. I've started with a very simple one and gradually we'll move to the actual question based on the CAT, ZAT and IFT also. So I hope that this question is clear to everyone. Now let's move to the next question. Now this is from the IFT 2007 paper. It says that the Ghaziabad Hapur Meerut EMU and the Meerut Hapur Ghaziabad EMU start at same time. So both the trains started exactly at the same time. One from Ghaziabad to Meerut and the other from Meerut to Ghaziabad, and proceed towards each other at 16 km per hour and 21 km per hour. So both the trains are traveling with a speed of 16 and 21. When they meet, now both the trains started at the same time. So when they meet, the total time taken by both the train will be exactly same. So it is found that one train has traveled 60 kilometers. So can you say that train whose speed is higher, that train will travel more distance. So we need to find out what is the distance between two stations. Same logic. I can say here the distance between two stations, we have no idea what is the distance here. So one of these stations is Ghaziabad and the other is Meerut. The train from Ghaziabad to Meerut, it travels with a speed of 16 km per hour, and the other train is traveling with a speed of 21 km per hour. So whenever they meet, the time is going to be constant. So if the time is constant, ratio of speed equal to ratio of distances. So I can say distance traveled by the first train to the distance traveled by the second train, it will be the ratio of speed of first train to speed of second train. Okay. Now, so this implies that d1 upon d2, it is equal to 16 upon 21. Now there are various approaches after doing this. Let's first of all, we'll go by the general approach. The train which will travel more distance, that train is going to cover more, the train whose speed is high, that train is going to cover more distance here. So d1 by d2, I can say if the first train has traveled d1, the second train will travel, that is equal to d1 plus 60 kilometer more, which is in the ratio 16 by 21. Now simplify this equation. I can say if you simplify, that is 21 d1, it is equal to 16 d1 plus 16 into 60. So from here I'll say 5 d1, it is equal to 16 into 60, and solve this, you'll get the value of d1 which is equal to 16 into 12. Alright. So the d1 is equal to 16 into 12. So what is the total distance? The total distance here, it is nothing but I can say that is equal to d1 plus d2. And what is d2? d1 plus d2 is equal to d1 plus 60. So just substitute the values. I can say d1 plus 60. So that is 16 into 12, alright, plus 16 into 12 and plus 60. And if you solve this, you'll get your answer here, which will be comes out to be 444 kilometer. Alright, so this will be comes out to be 444 kilometer, and that is the answer. Now we can also do the calculation by some different approach. What is that approach? Just see here. We know that the ratio of the distance is equal to 16 by 21. Okay. Now, so d1 by d2, it is equal to nothing but that is 16 by 21. In the ratio, there is a gap of 5. In the ratio, there is a gap of 5. Which means if one train has traveled 16, the other train will travel 21, and this train has traveled 5 kilometer more. But we need a gap of how much? That is 60. Okay. Because one train has traveled 60 kilometer more. So right now there is a gap of 5, but we need a gap of 60. So multiply it by 12. So if I multiply by 12, this will be comes out to be 16 into 12 upon 21 into 12. Alright, upon 21 into 12. And you can see the gap will become 5 into 12, which is equal to 60. So which means the first train has traveled 16 into 12 plus second train has traveled 21 into 12, and add these two values. So the moment you add these two, it will be comes out to be nothing but that will be equal to 444 kilometer. Alright. So the correct answer in this case is 444 kilometer. So I can mark that the correct answer is 444 kilometer. Option number 2. You can also work on the last digit funda, because you can see the last digit of the options are 5400. So it's not necessary that you need to do all the calculations. Alright. How we can do it here? Like in this case, 6 into 2. 6 into 2, you can see 6 into 2, the last digit is 6 into 2 is 12, 2. Plus here 16, 6 into 2, that is 12, 2. And plus the last digit of next term is 0. So 2 plus 2 plus 0 is equal to how much? 4. So the last digit of your answer has to be 4. And there is only one option in which the last digit is 4. So I can say that is my answer. So it depends upon you. You should know these concepts, and in the exam, the important thing is how to solve it quickly and faster. So the faster way is nothing but there is a gap of 5. We need a gap of 60. So multiply it by 12. So the distance is 16 into 12 and 21 into 12. So I hope that this method is clear. So in the next video, we'll continue with the same concept, some difficult question based on that particular concept. Thank you.